Coach, I think your team just scored again, but we'll start the interview anyway. This was unbelievable tonight for your ball club. Congratulations.
Well, we want to play at that pace. I think we got to lock in a little more defensively, but I want us to play at that pace. I think our guys did a good job with the ball movement part of it. We had 21 assists at the half, ended up with 34, 36, I can't remember. But more so than anything, I think we did a good job of finding the hot hand. When Nico got going, we ran a lot of good stuff for him, and I thought our guys did a good job of getting him the ball.
Coach, the Kings did battle. They had you tied at 56, but you mentioned you wish you were better on defense, yet the third quarter your team did kind of lock the game down. How'd they do it?
Well, we did because I think Drew, he came to the bench and said, hey, look, we got to get going defensively. We'll be all right offensively, but we got to lock in defensively. And I thought Drew did a great job on Buddy at that point, and I think that kind of turned the tide of the game. And then obviously AD and I thought Solomon played really well tonight. I thought Solomon did a good job defensively, but he also did a good job of, just having ball movement and moving the basketball.
What's it like when you're watching Nico go off like that?
He's very capable, I think. He gets his feet set and he shot the ball well in Houston, I thought also. So, that's why the most important thing for us is to have spacing on the floor. When we have spacing on the floor, we're a very unselfish team. So I think when we're driving and kicking the basketball, we'll find the open guy, and especially if a guy is hot, we have a tendency to be able to find that guy, during the stretch where he is shooting the ball extremely well.
The talk offseason was about getting that pace up and making sure that was the best way to get efficient offense. Are you even impressed with the way the guys are maybe doing even better than you expected through the first two games of the season?
Well, I still think that we've got to get a little bit better conditioning, when we got to play long stretches a minute. I was hoping that I didn't have to put Drew or AD back in the game, and that worked out great because their minutes were very much down. But, I still think that, this is just the second game of the year. I still think that the more we play and the more familiar we get with what we're trying to do from a timing standpoint, I just think we can get better in that department also.
Coach, how important was it to get those young guys, those reserves, some minutes at the end of the game and let them get on the court?
I think it's really important, especially for Ja and a guy like Frank, to be able to go out and play because, Frank really hadn't had that opportunity. And I do think that he's going to be a really, really good player. But the only thing you can do is like any opportunity you can get him out there because, he hadn't really played in 2 years, I mean, he was hurt and then he came. So I think it's going to be a situation where he's going to get better. I would love to talk to you more, but Anthony Davis is here to entertain you. And so good to see you guys.
Anthony Davis now coming to the podium. They literally didn't wait but 8 seconds.
This is the first time right here.
Hello. Make sure it works.
What was the atmosphere in this building like? Coming back home for the first time, it seemed as if it felt like the playoffs again a little bit.
It was fun. Crowd was into it. For us as a team, we got off to a slow start on the defensive end, trading baskets. We know we can score, obviously 149, but we got to do on the defensive end, and we were able to turn it up in the second half and for the last 3 minutes of the first half. And then the entire second half was able to, stretch the lead out. So if we start games on the defensive end the way we did in the second half, we should be fine.
Alvin said Drew came over and said something kind of at the start of the third quarter. He said Drew mentioned something about turning up defensively. Do you feel like that kind of sent a message to you guys and allowed you to push?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I got on Drew a couple times tonight. He came to me like, I can't say what he said, but he wasn't playing like he was supposed to. So he knew that. And we knew it as a team. We tried to get him going, and I guess the second half he came out and told us, let's lock in defensively, play harder, 50-50 balls and stuff like that, and he kind of set the tempo.
What's it like watching Nico go off like that?
Amazing. Obviously you saw our reactions on the bench. He said he surprised himself on some plays, but when you in the zone like that, this thing starts to happen for you. So. he don't have a beard, do he? He don't have the. Yeah, so yeah, it's the beard. So, but when he playing that well, able to score like that, then he's doing a great job on the defensive end too. It makes our team better.
I know the scoring has been how impressive has it been the way you guys are scoring in the paint, in particular, on the teams inside.
Yeah, I mean, if teams want to play small, we got 3 guys who can, or 3 big guys who can score off the block. So we want to use that to our advantage, and then let our guards do their work from the perimeter. And then we got guards who can also post up. So. And guards who can attack the basket. So we're going to try to do as much as possible to, make sure we get the ball in the paint, get easy looks, and let that spread out to 3.
How exciting is it, and just to think about the potential, knowing that you haven't played your best game in either one of these first 2 games defensively, what do you think about the ceiling for this team?
Ceiling's very high. If we start clicking defensively and start locking in for the entire 48, we're going to be, a team to reckon with. Offensively, we're fine. Some stuff to clean up, but for the most part, I like what we see. I like what we're doing out there, and then defensively, if we clean that up, talk more and help each other out, play for each other, the ceiling, is very high for us.
How important is it to be able to sit out some of these fourth quarters and kind of keep those minutes a little?
Good. I mean, especially early. That's our goal, to try to, not be able to play in the fourth. The more. It's a long season, so anytime we able to sit out in the fourth, kind of give us a break, especially knowing we got a couple days before our next game Tuesday. So, we're very pleased. We're happy that our bench was able to sustain that lead, so we didn't have to go back in.
When you look up and see 149 on the scoreboard, it's franchise record by 10 points, does it speak to how well you guys are playing, or is that just a product of how fast you're going?
Well, I mean, it's actually our bench. They came in and set that record. We got depth this year. Heard Dale say that several times, depth. So we got depth, and guys are able to score the basketball, get in the paint. Of course, Nico had his run, but then you had Darius made some shots in. Frank came in, made some shots. Jaleel. So we could have had more. We make free throws. So I think that's probably the one thing we need to work on. But for the most part, offensively, our entire team can pretty much put the ball in the basket.
Is that a message to people who criticize your supporting cast?
No, it's fun. We like it. We've been slept on since I've been here, so it's nothing new to us.
You think 30 points a quarter then is going to be a regular deal?
For us?
Yeah.
Hopefully. I mean, we putting it in the basket. Our thing is making sure the other team don't have 30. But if we can get 30 plus every quarter, more than likely we should win those games.
You and Julius down there, does it feel like y'all are emphasizing offensive rebounding more than y'all did?
Yeah, I mean, Finn's been on us about offensive rebounding, at least crashing. When we go to the glass, good things usually happen. Get a rebound, put it backward, kick it out for a 3. So we're trying to make it an emphasis to go on the offensive rebound and just give our team extra possessions.
How fun is it to play on an offense? You had 36 assists in the opener, 34 to 9. But the team that shares like that, you almost make it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, we're a team who don't care who score, as long as it's going in the basket. We pushing the ball, and whoever put in the basket, is 2 points or 3 points or whatever. We try to lay our hats on defense, and once we do that, we don't care who scores, because we're gonna get out and run.
Anthony, you seem really active on the bench. You given a lot of guys advice and really like cheering. Do you feel like you've embraced more of that leadership role this season than in the past?
Yeah, for sure. I just think it's a time now to lead these guys. They want to listen, they want to learn. So, why not me? Why not Drew? We try to help these guys as much as possible. Us who've been here the longest, know the system, know the organization. So we just try to help these young guys. And even the new guys that came in, Julius, and even when Nico came last year, we try to. Did he come last year? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Hold on. When he came last year, we just tried to, help him. So any new guys come in, we just try to help them out and see what we see, and just go from there.
Thanks, AD. Podium, AD. I like it.